President Trump says he wants Senator Richard Blumenthal investigated after he sparred with Attorney General Mamdani. And would Connecticut really feel the impact of Zohran Mamdani winning the race for mayor in New York City? Joining us all to talk about it all now is Dan Haar. He is a senior editor and columnist at Hearst Connecticut Media. Dan, thanks for being with us. We were reporting on President Trump's attack on Richard Blumenthal yesterday, bringing up an issue that has been reported before, but some time ago.
Yeah, this even predates the first administration of Donald Trump, and he made a lot of hay out of it in that first administration. Basically, every time he clashes with Senator Blumenthal, he brings this up. And Senator Blumenthal, sometime before he ran for Senate in 2010, had said, "I served in Vietnam." Instead, he served during Vietnam. And he did misspeak a few times, and he did apologize for that. And that's not okay. I'm not suggesting it is. What Trump is doing is he's using it now as a cudgel to try and avoid the hard questions that Senator Blumenthal and other senators are asking about possible corruption in the Justice Department of the United States under Trump.
Okay, and now let's talk about a possible Mamdani win in New York City. He has called himself a socialist. What's your take on Lamont's concern that somehow Connecticut might be hurt by a win for him in New York?
Well, Lamont was quoted, he did an interview on, I believe Monday was the Greenwich Forum, which is the hedge fund forum when a lot of folks who make a lot of money speak, mostly to each other, but to journalists. And he said that he was concerned about the state of the investment industry, the money management, Wall Street. And that, of course, spills out to Connecticut. And should Mamdani win, he sees the potential damage to that industry, because Mamdani has made no secret of believing that there's too much, whatever you want to say, in the finance industry. I spoke to the governor today, and first of all, he said he's not taking a position in the mayoral race. Second of all, he said he never mentioned Mamdani by name. And I said, okay, if a socialist wins, and it turns out it could work out to Connecticut's benefit or Connecticut's detriment, depending on how things shake out. Suppose Mamdani drives out hedge fund managers and Wall Street investment bankers. Where do they move? Well, they move to Greenwich, they move to Darien, they move to New Canaan. That's actually good for Connecticut. So it could work either way.
Dan Haar writes about politics for CT Insider. You can take an in-depth look at his columns on ctinsider.com. There it is right now.